Every single review just gives you a bunch of different features and you are still absolutely confused which is the best choice for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you just the very specific features that you actually need to pay attention to understand which is the best choice for you based on your specific case. And on top of that, I have some discounts and crazy bonuses if you use my affiliate links, so check out all of the links in the description. When it comes to Mailchimp automations, it has all of sort of the main automations that you will need. So all the basic things like purchases, link clicks, tagging. However, important thing is that split testing is only available for campaigns. No deep inside automation flows, which is really a huge thing that you will need, a huge downside. Another thing is there's no true multi-trigger automations. So again, something that might really affect your email campaigns. So honestly, I'm not very impressed compared to other tools. It's only a 6 out of 10. By the way, I have created a document of 50 best growth hacks used by the biggest marketers out there. Check the link below. When it comes to ease of use, I would say that it's pretty polished interface. It looks pretty nice. They have some guides how to set up. However, the dashboard can be a little bit busy, especially for beginners. And it's just kind of like a little bit overwhelming. It takes some time to get used to it, so it's a 7 out of 10. By the way, I created a blueprint for the best business model out there, so check the description. When it comes to landing pages, they do have quite a few modern templates. They have a drag and drop builder. It even supports A/B testing. However, that is only on the higher plans, something to keep in mind. And it's a little bit limited in terms of customization compared to actual page builders or even some of the other page builders in email marketing tools. So it's an 8 out of 10. When it comes to forms, you get all of the embeds, pop-ups available with different styling options, the editor. It integrates directly within automations and tags. The only downside here really is that they have fewer templates and it's just a little bit limited visually how much basically you can design it yourself, how many things you can adjust. So it's a 7 out of 10. When it comes to newsletter designer, it's pretty versatile, a lot of different templates, brand kit, dynamic content support, built-in A/B testing for subject lines as well, send times, and content blocks, kind of like all of the stuff that you will need and then you will most likely find on other tools as well. Nothing crazy, but nothing bad either. It's an 8 out of 10. When it comes to e-commerce, a store, they have integrations with Shopify, WooCommerce, Stripe. I would say quite a few different integrations. They provide simple things like abandoned cart recovery, product recommendations, purchase tagging, and you have built-in store option as well if you want to sell some digital or physical products. Obviously, I would just suggest to use a tool separately for that, but it's not too bad in terms of e-commerce. It's an 8 out of 10. When it comes to AI features, they have some copywriting assistant. This is mostly for subject lines and body tags. This is what most email marketing softwares have. They do have now some predictive segmentation, but this is still very much in beta and I wouldn't rely on it too much. Send time optimization, which is kind of nice, and a lot of other email marketing tools have some content suggestions. No AI driven automations yet. So not very advanced, but just because they have this beta here, I will give them an 8 out of 10. When it comes to unique features, I wouldn't say there's anything unique per se. The only thing I can think of is that they also provide some social posting and sort of like ad creation stuff and postcard marketing. But honestly, I would just keep in mind that are you actually going to use these different tools, because they're not very advanced if compared to like if you're just using let's say social media scheduler by itself. So this is kind of unique, but maybe not actually useful. When it comes to Mailchimp pricing, so first of all, they do have completely free plan, and by the way, there's a few very important things here I will explain. But the free plan is actually only up to 500 subscribers and you can only send 1000 emails. But honestly, You can't do any automations. It's missing all of the important features. Honestly, it's really a useless plan. I don't think you should. If you're going to go for a free plan, don't go with Mailchimp. You can't do anything really. Even if you're gonna go with Mailchimp, you're gonna start with a paid plan. So for paid plans, few very important things. So first of all, this seems very cheap right now, but this is because they just have this 50% discount for the first year. I don't know if it's just a promo right now, but as you can see, the real price is $110 a month for 10,000 subscribers on Essential plan, and Standard plan is $135, and Premium is $350. And let me tell you a couple of important things. So this might seem okay, it's not too bad, 110. However, when you look at the different automation flows, this only provides up to 4 flow steps, which honestly, most likely you will run out very quick. And actually, when it comes to all of these other features that are super important, when it comes to like the automations, the sending, advanced segmentations, the Essential plan doesn't include any of that. So really, you're not going to go with Essential plan. You're going to go with either the Standard or you're going to go with a Premium plan. So the Premium plan is $135, which is a little bit more on the expensive side. And another thing here is that you're limited how many emails you can send. So you can send 120,000 emails, 12 emails per contact, which means that you might run out of the emails sent before you run out of contacts. So if you have 10,000 subscribers, you actually might need to get a plan for 15,000 to be able to send 18 emails per basically one subscriber. And then the price, as you can see, increases to $230, so it increases quite a lot. And honestly, when it comes to the features, this price tag is really quite a lot for considering all of the different features that you get and you don't get. I would say that it's really overpriced. I think Mailchimp is just the oldest software out there. It's the biggest known name. That's why they can really overcharge you by quite a lot. Really, this is probably, I would say, the worst value for money that you can get when it comes to pricing. So who is it best for? Honestly, I really don't understand why people use Mailchimp. For me, compared to all of the other email marketing softwares, it's way overpriced and it's actually more expensive and gives you worse features than other email marketing softwares. So I don't understand. I think it's just the oldest and the biggest tool, hence it's still very popular because a lot of people just have heard of Mailchimp and they just sign up for it. But honestly, there are other tools that are much better and much cheaper. When it comes to MailerLite automations, I actually really like the automations because they have a few very important things. So first of all, there are multi-trigger automations, which not every email marketing software has. It's a very advanced feature. They also have A/B testing within automations, which is super important. The whole interface, I actually really like it. It's very simple to do. And also they have all of these different templates, and I'm sure they're going to have more and more of these different templates that you can just press one button and you can insert that within your automations. So when it comes to automations, I give 9 out of 10 for MailerLite. When it comes to ease of use and interface, it's super clean, very beginner friendly. Honestly, I think MailerLite is my favorite email marketing software when it comes to interface. It's just so simple to use and I just love the design. They have really nice design as well, so I'll give it a 10 out of 10. When it comes to landing pages, they have drag and drop builder. You can create some really nice designs. You can customize a bunch of stuff, all the layouts, countdowns, forms, and actually they have some very advanced features as well. So they have A/B testing, which is honestly, usually you just have A/B testing on just sales funnel builders. So it's very surprising that email marketing software has this. You also have all the SEO capabilities, Google Analytics, You even have heat maps. So honestly, it's very advanced. So I will give it a 9 out of 10. When it comes to forms, I actually really like the forms as well. As you can see, you have the form builder that is pretty simple to use. And the very important thing here as well is what not every email marketing software has, is that you have A/B testing on email opt-ins. That can be very powerful if you're actually going to run A/B tests, and it's again something that not every single one of email marketing tools has. And you also have quite a lot of templates to choose from, so I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Newsletter Designer looks pretty good. They have this drag and drop editor that basically they use everywhere within the software. You can create some really nice emails, and they have some absolutely amazing templates. You have reusable content blocks, which is very important because you can create your own content block and you can reuse it in different newsletters. That can save you a ton of time. And again, you have a lot of templates that are optimized for mobile as well as website. So it's really a good newsletter experience. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. When it comes to e-commerce, you have all of the basic integrations with, WooCommerce, Shopify, all that. And also, MailerLite actually allows you to, even if you don't own any store, you can basically sell digital products just by using MailerLite. I don't know if that's the option necessarily you want to go with, or you want to use actual e-commerce tool, but they do provide this. And then you have all of these different features like the abandoned carts, product tagging, all of those kind of things. You can insert products within emails. I will give it an 8 out of 10 because it's not primarily made for e-commerce. So there are some tools that are more advanced than MailerLite. When it comes to AI features, basically you have AI writer for emails. It gives you suggestions and also subject lines. It can be helpful, but for now it's kind of just limited to content generation. Hopefully later on it's going to be for automations as well. So it's a 7 out of 10. So some unique features for MailerLite. First of all, there is a built-in website and blog creator. So this is pretty different from most of email marketing softwares because it actually allows you to create like a full-on website, so you can have the different sections, and they have like all of these blocks with, let's say, like different articles, so on and so forth. And as you can see here, they have all of these templates, and honestly, some of the templates, they look really like made by a nice website builder, and they have quite a lot of features. I don't know if you're necessarily going to use this, but if you don't have a website and you want to kill two birds with one stone, then they provide this feature. Also, they have reusable editor blocks, as I mentioned before, so you can keep your brand consistency, and this just saves a bunch of time. You don't need to edit everything again and again in every single email. MailerLite is probably, I would say, one of the best price email marketing softwares. So if we look at 10,000 subscribers, we have completely free plan that is up to 500 subscribers, but you do get 12,000 emails, which is quite a lot, and you get actually quite a lot of advanced features. You will be missing some things like selling digital products, having unlimited templates, things like that, but actually you do get, for a free plan, it's one of the best free plans. And for paid plans, the growing business plan is $73 a month for, again, 10,000 subscribers, which is really good. And you also get unlimited amount of emails, because some of the softwares, they cap how many emails you can send, even if they are cheaper, which is important because you might hit the limits before you hit the amount of subscribers. And advanced plan is $110, which is, honestly, when you look at all of the features that you get, it's really an amazing value for money. So the one thing to keep in mind here, whether you want to go for growing plan or advanced plan, is basically if you want to have Facebook integrations, if you want to have AI basically figuring out what are the best times sending your emails, And if you want to have promotional pop-ups and basically some of these like AI writing tools, these are some of the important things to keep into consideration, and you can go in detail. But honestly, when it comes to pricing, I would say that this is one of, if not the best software value for money. So I think MailerLite is honestly best for, it's just an amazing value for money. It's one of the cheapest platforms out there as well. If you need a simple interface. So to conclude, MailerLite is just an amazing value for money. Honestly, all of the features that you get, and it's one of the cheapest platforms in general. And if you just want something that's super easy to use, super simple interface, beautiful designs, because I really love all of their templates. You don't need to build stuff from scratch. You can actually use their templates, and they provide some really important A/B testing features. So if that's something that you think you will need, you will use templates, you will use A/B testing, then this might be a good software for you. By the way, I have also made an ultimate video comparing all of the different softwares, so go check that out, link in description. And don't forget, I have special discounts and crazy bonuses if you use my affiliate link. So if you enjoy this, check out all of those links.